calling to order the agenda for the regular town council meeting for White Bluff, Tuesday, May the 7th, 2024. We will start with the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I have a roll call, please?
Connie Reed. Here. Carlton Day.
Present.
Debbie Morrow.
Here.
Brian Hill. Here. Mike Glover.
Here.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of April the 2nd, 2024?
Make a motion to approve the April 2nd meeting minutes.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
We didn't have anyone that signed up on the public comment sign the sheet, but we do have a public hearing on an ordinance to amend the zoning ordinance of the town of White Bluff regulating renewable energy systems. So, public hearing is now open. Do I have anyone who wishes to speak? Public hearing is closed. Do I hear a motion?
Not yet.
Okay, now I don't like this. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Tell me how you want.
Have the public hearing. Okay, all right, I understand. I'm going to mark out that we did that. Communication from the mayor. Don't really have anything, I think, news to report tonight. So we'll go on down to budget and finance. I think you all received the financial statement ending March 2024. Kind of went over that in our work session. There's not really any action to be taken on this. It's just mainly that you did get it. But I will open if somebody has some questions. If there's anything you've learned or need to ask since that night. Okay, we'll go down to codes and permits. Consider on second and final reading an ordinance to amend the zoning ordinance of the town of White Bluff, Tennessee, regulating renewable energy system installation. And since we've already had the public hearing on it, do I have a motion to pass on the second and final reading?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Building permit report.
Yes, ma'am. So for April 1st through April the 30th, there were 6 building permits issued, all for the cottages at Carriageway development in Greenfield Ridge.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
I had a constituent email me and wanted to know when everything's going to get their final payment. Both new developments and
So typically that's done at the very end, near the end. So
well, is the first one is a contingent on the second one finishing. Like Carriageway has to finish before the Maple, what's it called now?
Maple Hills,
Maple.
they're not, it's the same developer, it's the same building, but they're not, one's not contingent upon the other.
Right. So, you know why the Maple Hills has not been completed?
I do not, they have not contacted us about that yet.
Well, I just told this guy that
Sure.
you're waiting on both of them to finish. So, I guess it's the same company who's building.
I think it is. I think it
It
tells you out.
tells you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was most logical.
They may be doing that. I haven't heard one way or the other.
We have a performance bond in place to ensure that, and typically barring exceptional circumstance, once you're 90% complete, you then have to complete your obligations. So I'm assuming they're probably not 90% complete, but we can double check that.
I mean, the Maple Hills is already, everybody's moving into it, so. I understand what you're saying.
Yes.
I'm just curious because people are curious.
Are you talking about the streets or inside the development?
Inside the development, they put one coat of
Right.
asphalt down,
Yeah.
and it still has about an inch and a half above the drains, and it's causing some flooding situations at the end of T-Dog Road where it meets Vinnie Biden. Other people have been concerned about the runoff there and how it puddles up. But if the road was up to its height where it's supposed to be, then it wouldn't be an issue because the drains would not be above the level of
We'll have someone contact you. We'll ask Roy to go out or something. We'll find out what their number is or.
I know people just get impatient.
I know, yeah.
It's just like, how they pick carried away.
No, if it's completed, I mean, I don't know what they're using, and I don't know, it honestly could be that they're waiting till they get the other part up there and then bring the people in to do it. I have no idea. But
Well, that would
we'll try
make
and find
sense
out.
to me,
Yeah.
because, you got a big crew in there.
Yeah, and you all at one time with all the equipment, yeah. Okay, police department report.
For the month of April, we answered 353 calls for service. Of that, 120 traffic stops, 71 citations, 52 warnings, 29 arrests, 1 DUI, and 5 narcotic charges.
And how's our drug dog, baby, how's she?
She's doing good.
Good.
She, still young, relatively, but she's performing well as expected. We are currently down an officer due to a medical leave that she will not be back until after the first of the year. So,
Are you at liberty to say who that is?
well, we only have one female, so she would be Macy. Not our, I guess our drug dog is female too. So, Macy's out.
Was this something that happened on the job, or?
Oh, no,
No, sir.
we're going to have a baby shower.
I hope not.
I was unaware. Y'all can laugh on my.
You're not the first one to ask that. But other than that, we're good.
Do you, as far as staffing, is that something we need to address while she's gone as far as replacement, or do you think it'll be okay if she returns? What's your thoughts?
Personally, I would hope that come July 1st that I would get another personnel to go ahead and hire someone, because if she is out until, baby's due in November, so if she's out till March, February, March, I mean, it would only put us basically 3 months of paying another salary, because she is actually out without pay right now, so, well, once she runs out of sick time and vacation time, she will be. So, I would hope that we could hire someone else.
I would hope so as well. We'll give it a shot.
He's lobbying.
He is. Well, and that's, in all honesty, that's the answer that I assumed I would get, but I just want to hear from you, not me, since I'm not the police chief, you know?
Yes, sir. That's what I would hope for, so. And then it's like I said, if she comes back, and I would suspect middle of February, 1st of March, at the end of her 90 days after the baby's born. then that would give us those few months of the extra burden.
We're gonna miss her because she's a really good officer.
Yeah, I really like her, it's really good.
So, or we don't have a maternity leave policy?
She's allowed to use up her sick leave, is what our policy, I believe Melody or Jill could probably tell you better about that. They have, letting her take an extended FMLA. So,
Sure this doesn't pop up that.
no, sir, this is a first, so it's been, different for us to deal with. But
Office, I think now, I'm not sure, but I think now things like this are covered under FMLA. That's what we would kind of have to go by. No matter if you're male or female, when you're hired, that's, you understand. But she has some, like you said, she's got some sick time and some comp time, and he's going to let her take her in-service at home. So we'll extend out as far as we can, but, yeah, after that, and she knows that, we talked to her, she knows that. So,
Does she have a significant other that's helping her through this?
she has a fiance that she lives with.
yeah, so. Okay, if there's no more questions, then we're going down to the fire department report.
Just 63 total calls last month. Inside the city with 2 structure fires, 6 investigations, 3 motor vehicle crashes, 25 medical calls, 1 public assist outside the city limits, 1 car fire, 1 debris fire, 5 investigations, 1 motor vehicle crash, 18 medical calls, or a total of 26. That total is 63 calls a year. And no mutual aid request. Anyway, that's good.
What's the structure fires?
House buildings,
I understand what,
1 garage and 1 outbuilding back behind your house during the storms.
oh, okay.
During the storms. You may have been one called it in, actually.
I called it one of them.
That was,
I thought that was 2 months ago, sorry.
that was when I was thinking it was. I mean, go ahead, tell you. One of them I know it was right across the village house. I know that because I was at it. The other one I may have not been at it.
Thank you.
Court report.
So, the courts report there were 65 total cases in April, comprised of 1 city ordinance violation, 12 criminal, and 52 traffic.
Would it be prudent to talk about Ms. Duke's issue this time? Something we should talk about in private?
It's an ongoing legal action, so I prefer, if you have questions, just direct them to me after the meeting. I'm happy to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Okay. Streets and sidewalks, I don't have anything except that we did have the phone call Friday afternoon, Friday morning, the kickoff phone call for phase 1 of the, what are those acronyms? CDBG?
CDBG.
Yeah, grant. And the first section of it will show up here at McDonald's and go out to Putney Street. So, we've got, I know that the engineering department, our engineers are working with ADA and with CDOT and some others that they've got to go through to get the permits, get it started. So that will be starting. Don't know when, maybe this fall, I'm not really sure. Just depends on when everything comes through, all the permits.
It depends on when the state tells you that you can go.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea what the proposed width of this?
5 feet.
6 would be better.
6 would be more expensive.
No doubt. But it's going to be open to bicycles?
and Recreation, I don't have anything. Connie, since your husband is Parks Director, has he mentioned anything?
Oh, yes, this morning, there was a busload of littles down there from Van Leer Elementary School.
Yeah, down at
using
Children's
our
Room.
playground
Yeah,
and having a field
yeah,
trip. I thought that was pretty awesome.
yeah, we saw that too.
They look like maybe they're kindergartners.
They were having their
That's what they
field
were,
trip.
kindergarten.
Yeah. Okay. Any old business?
I have one question, and I don't have all the details, but I missed, I think it was the February meeting earlier this year, and a resident had asked a question about the Dillard Hills area. There's some construction going on out there, and she had asked about paving. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
Not at this time.
I never met.
Cherokee Drive.
It might have been Cherokee, because I know there's been some new construction out there, but
out there where
are the streets, are any of the streets planned to be paved after the new construction is finished?
So in the new construction area,
Yes.
it's the Cherokee Drive extension and the Cherokee Court cul-de-sac.
Okay.
Both of those roads are done.
Recently? Or?
Last 6 months.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
New business, consider resolution setting the election date for the year 2024 by the mayor and town council of White Bluff. I think we talked about Thursday, you all got it, and, we have to, it's just,
It's
we
the
said
motion.
it's just a motion.
Every jurisdiction has to do it, it's
Okay.
kind of a pro forma thing.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to set the election date for 2024 for our mayor and council members.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Consider authorizing town staff to send the White Bluff Comprehensive Plan to the Planning Commission for discussion and consideration. Do I have a motion to,
I'll make the motion to send it to the planning commission.
okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I abstain. Did you have a question?
I did.
Or comment, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
After our work session last week, were there any changes made?
Yes, sir.
And again, this will just start the formal process. It'll go to PC and actually have to come back to you. It's just, it's been with this body and you'd be sending it back down now that you've created a White Bluff specific comp.
And it would come back here for two readings? Is it on?
I don't want to say for sure, I forgot, I'll have to go double check, but PC formally adopts it, and then we'll talk about how this body adopts it. I think we talked about that last time we spoke. So, but it will come back in some form to this body.
Okay, so, okay. How did everybody vote? I've got Kim Kate and Neil for, Stephanie abstained, and Scott. Okay. And Scott, how do you vote?
Sure.
Sure, okay. All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
But Mayor, I wanted to point something out so we don't just rush out of here.
Oh, okay, okay.
We'll have a bigger update later this year. The legislature passed a lot of laws changing little things about how local jurisdictions must conduct business and in a lot of ways limiting our powers. But one I wanted to make sure y'all were aware of, because it goes into effect July 1st. They changed the notice periods for annexations and rezonings from 15 to 21 days. I guess those 6 days were very important. But I know we've talked about the sign before. We now no longer have jurisdiction. They have dictated the size of the signs we have to put out. 3 by 2 with a sturdy base, and the top of the sign no less than 5 feet from the ground. So,
Oh, wow.
the legislature has spoken. We don't have discretion anymore, so that's the sign going forward. For cities, that doesn't apply to counties, but that's this new law.
That's what I was gonna ask, that
Applies to
applies to the
cities.
county too, okay.
So, 3 by 2, the top of the sign no less than 5 feet off the ground.
And-
And whatever sturdy base means, we'll figure that out.
And that goes into effect.
July 1st. So any annexation or rezoning application that comes in after that date will fall under the new law. So,
How many days does it have to be up for?
21.
21.
Instead of 15?
That increased it.
Better.
They increased it. Still, 3 places. All the other normal stuff we're used to, it's just they dictated the size of the sign and a few more days thrown in there. So we'll deal with it when it comes up.
Do they have discretion on what goes on it?
Yes. You have to have, the sign has to inform viewers of the proposal, the date, time, and location of the public hearing. So an annexation would have a public hearing, and a rezoning would have a public
So
hearing.
you couldn't be generic and defer to a
I
phone
think you
number?
could, but they're requiring you have to put the public, they care about the public hearing. That's the notice is designed to notice the public hearing, and then you vote on it. So it's all geared towards letting people know exactly where to go, when, and the time for a public hearing. So it'll be at whatever the regular meeting is. Just wanted y'all to be aware of that, so someone doesn't have to put it on the agenda and have to say, well, you've been preempted by state law. So just FYI, that's the sign requirements. And I'll get this to Jeff so he knows.
Any other laws change, those are the only true?
Oh, no, there
Right
are a lot.
now?
I just wanted to-
that we need to know about, I mean.
I'll get you a list.
Okay,
There's a list.
all right. Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Mayor, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Just to let the council know, we have gone out for bid for trash pickup.
okay.
So, it's on the town website, it's on Facebook, it'll be in the paper. And May 29th is the turn-in day.
May I ask why?
Yes, why?
Why have y'all put it out to bid? Is it something you do every year?
Well, no, every 4 years. The contract expires June the 3rd.
This year?
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
Don't give us much time.
It's gonna go out when, Jack?
It's already out. The bid opening will be Wednesday, May 29th at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Does it have time to get trucks in?
Okay. Now.
Come here a minute, because I already was ready.
Hold that thought.
I wouldn't dare make that motion.
To adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
A second? Second. Okay, any discussion on this motion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you so much, good meeting. Thank you.